Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf the Burglar, and we are back here with Broger to tell him the fate of the four dwarves that went into those tunnels. Two of them, unfortunately, perished within the caverns, and two of them I have spoken with. So let's talk about them.
Your tidings are grim. We're few enough dwarves as it is.
I am saddened by the losses of Suki Onogur. There is much work still to be done before we have cleared the Holine Gate of the rubble that chokes it, and they were strong-armed and sturdy as the hardiest of our race. But your payment was not only for good news, and you have earned your reward. Take it and make yourself useful. There is still work to be done. Yes, of course. Oh, well, let's see. Agility. Well, that is a major improvement for my left side, I guess. So let's take care of that. Alright, that's good. You're right. Good. I just want to make sure that I doffed the right one. And speaking of work, your cousin sent me to talk to you.
What do you want? I'm very busy with my work.
Alright, now, what did you say your name was again? Petronella? You call that a name? You'll have to make yourself especially useful if you expect to live that down.
Some madness has taken the worst of this place.
Yes, driving the creatures into a blind fury. They are far more aggressive than usual for their kind, and I fear that they may attack our expedition before long. Can you hear them shattering voices in the wind? I sent my son Broin to challenge these beasts of shadow, but he has not returned. He is probably wasting time with my cousin's boy, wagging his tongue by the stairway yonder. Return to the Siranan's dry riverbed and climb to the opposite bank, where the fell the clamor comes. There is a cave, Filgogan, in the far southwest there. It could be that you will find some explanation for the creature's wrath within the cave. I fear you must help my son with his task, for he has not yet spoken to me about its successful completion. Talk to my cousin Bosie when you're finished. All right, fine. And is that a real name? Dwarves. While I'm heading over to Broin, I guess I'd better speak with Sandar now, since I'm getting pretty close to when I'll be getting to the location of his quests.
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria, I know not.
Bosie has assured me that the Holine Gate will be excavated soon, but I am still worried that our expedition might be left outside Khazad-dûm for some days. The hills echo with the howling of wolves, but little else can be heard. How they make us shiver in the stillness! Holine of old was full of life, but now even the birds seem suspicious and hostile. These hills are riddled with natural caverns, though none approach the splendor of even the unworked passages of Khazad-dûm. Unpleasant creatures have taken refuge in some of them, and I fear they will cause trouble for my people if we remain here over long. To the southwest, across the dry riverbed of the Siranan, is the cave called Filgogan. A company of half-orcs has an encampment deep inside the place. If you care to assist the dwarves in this expedition, you will thin their numbers and defeat their leader, Grog. Grog. Well, I guess it's just Grog. Grog. Now, how does he know that the name of the half-orc leader is named Grog? I mean, did he go up to the half-orcs and say, "Hey, what's the name of your leader? I need to know so I could send someone on a quest to kill him"? You know, I don't think that will be fair. Or does he go around shouting as, I am Grog, and I lead the secret expedition of half-orcs. Well, that's why the dwarves probably know about it, is because he went around shouting it out instead of keeping it as a secret as he should have. Hello, Broin the Mighty.
The glorious tale of Broin the Mighty.
Yes.
That's what they will call it.
Of course, yes. You're the traveler who helped Bori with gathering these stones, aren't you? Yes, I thought so. I have an eye for faces, and never forget a name, especially once belonging to an adventurer. Yes, of course, the more dangerous deeds you accomplish, the more memorable you'll be, Petronella. Well, at least you respect my name a lot more than your father did. First, he forgot my name, and then he made fun of it. I mean, how about that? Isn't that typical? Anyway, so at least thank you for remembering. Yes, yes, that's what I'm hoping to do, you know. Once we get inside Casa Doom, Bori and I will become great heroes. The stories of our adventures will be told all over the land. Years from now, the glorious tale of Broin the Mighty will inspire young dwarves, just as the songs of Durin and Thorin Oakenshield inspired Bori and me today. Oh, he doesn't know half of it yet. If you'd like to help me with the task my father gave me, though, I wouldn't turn it down. There are shadow wargs all over the south, across the bed of the dried-up Siran. Defeat some of these beasts for me, if you would. I've already slain one of them, but that's not really enough. May good fortune be with you, my friend. Alright, so I need to kill 3 of these wargs and find out what is happening with all of those. With all those evil things that are in the area. Oh, that's right, why the wolves are in such a state that they are. So I need to kill these shadow wargs. Find out why the wargs are all up in a... well, whatever is the best word to describe their current mood. In a foul mood, let's say that, as opposed to foul as in birds, I guess. Yes, why the wolves are so ornery at the moment, what's going on with them, and kill a few of them, then go into a cave and kill a few half-orcs. And I have to admit that the thing about going in there against the half-orcs isn't one of my... ooh. There you go. That going against those half-orcs isn't exactly one of my favorite things to go about doing. But it is something that I don't do too often in here, because usually, of course, I come in here level 45 and... hey, you. Hey, I didn't invite you to this party. I invited your friend over there. Good grief. Now, where was I? Yes. You're the bird for me. There you go. Nice and, well, not so swift, because... yeah. I'm the one who's playing it. You expect it to be swift? I killed the warg so stealthily, it didn't even show up on the camera. How about that? Now that's burglariousness. But I'm sure you wanted to see me kill one of them. Now I'll bypass that one. I got the... actually, no, we'll kill that one. Alright, good. Because I shouldn't be so burglarious that you don't see me as I take them on. So let's go deal with the wargs. And now that I have done that, I shall go inside this cave where I am to kill some orcs and find out what they're up to. Now, one advantage of being a burglar is I don't have to fight everything here. Now, I do have this habit of forgetting all about using stealth to bypass foes, but since I have to pick up that piece of information, I'll probably have to fight this guy anyway. But I have to remember that it is a thing. And yeah, okay, you could do that. Alright, there you go. That's an idea. Now, I have my things here. What is going on here? Really? I came here fighting one, and now I keep on getting extras, extras, and more extras. And it doesn't help that I'm not used to this line. Like, remembering stuff like, isn't there a... Yeah, touch and go. I have to remember about touch and go. Oh, I got painted stones at least. Partial report. Alright, let me get some reports here. I need to get 5 of those reports, it sounds like. Now, let's see. Daleman's crabs. Let me grab some of those. I don't particularly like this cave. I think it's a very annoying one. But that's just my opinion. Hey, let's show some of this burglarious stuff I was just talking about. Well, it may be tough getting around that bird, though, because... Okay. So, the bird is probably not going to get by. At least not based on my usual things. Going right through someone who's at level. Oh. Ah. There you go. Well, I could have been interrupted during that conversation with that dwarf if I hadn't seen that half-orc come up. I need to find out which of these 2 skills is the more appropriate to use. And let's see. Double-edged strike, dual wielding require 2 attacks, Westernese and Balerian. And this one is critical hit enables burglar to... And this is a single damage with a bleed. Slightly more initial damage and a bleed, but this one does double damage. Well, randomly applies a stacking buff on the burglar with a gamble is present. So I gotta see about... So if I have a gamble on them, it would help. So I gotta learn how to use my gambles better. Hello, a trusty dwarf, I see.
If we drive the orcs from Khazad-dûm, will it be enough?
Keep it down, Petronella. I have managed to remain unseen by the half-orcs until now, but they are camped all throughout the Felagan, and I do not know how much longer I can remain undetected. I have been searching the caverns for my friend, Lofreek, who has disappeared by the vicinity of Felagos shortly after the expedition. Alright, so you mean search for some bones? Yeah, search some bones to see if there are any signs of him. He has a gold tooth. Search bone piles for a gold tooth. Alright. Okay, fine. Look for dwarven dental work. That's all I gotta do. Look for dwarven dental work. Actually, the bleed one might be better if I'm fighting a tougher opponent. Or, of course, if I expect there to be time for a bleed or anything like that. Alright, so I got 5 painted stones. I need one more painted stone, and that's my second list of promises. I promise to kill every bird I come across. That's my promise, right? Well, okay, I better not say that, because then I'll be presented with ravens that are friendly and all that stuff. So, okay. No, I will not. Okay. A spine Kraban. I will kill every spine. No, I won't even do that because it may take too much time. And I'll just make sure I don't. Let's see. Oh, he's always thinking, oh, maybe I could put in mischievous glee or something like that. No, I don't have mischievous glee because I am not in that line. Right, let's see. Okay, so I have my painted stones. Good. That's one less thing to worry about. What? No one here? A map of Helene. Oh, wonderful. That's not good. Not good at all. Now, of course, there's another thing that I neglect to do often, and that is to pick pockets. I mean, really, I should try that every once in a while. Amethyst earring of determination. See, I was determined to get something. Quite determined to get something. Okay, that takes care of killing half-orcs. And let's see, this earring. Plus 14, well, I guess if it's called determination, I suppose it would be a will earring. Oh, uh-oh. Hello. I really didn't want to fight you at this time, but if you insist, I see a piece of paper down there. So I should get down there when I have a chance. In fact, 2 pieces of paper down there. Alright. But I also have to worry about getting the tooth. So I am going to have to take care of that. But the real trick is to get down there, get those papers, find out what those half-orcs are up to, and find out what's in here. Yick. No gold teeth in there. Alright, fine. Well, let's see. Whee! Alright, you can... See? I never think in terms of picking pockets. More like picking off orcs here and there. So let's see what this is. This is half-orc orders. So, are they half orders for orcs, or are they orders for half orcs? Inquiring minds want to know. Well, considering that there are half orcs in here, of course, I think it's not too difficult to figure out which one you want. And this should be the final one. A threatening missive. So now, I think the leader is upstairs. Now the question is, can I get to Grog without running into 5 other half-orcs in the meantime? Might be possible. Of course, he resists that. Oh, this is going to be fun. Especially if any of his friends see this. And there you go. Burglar special! Getting to the boss and bypassing everybody else. Now, this is going to make it difficult to get that gold tooth, though. But that's an entirely different matter. And here you go, are you? Thank you! Grog is dead. Now, let's see. Can I get this here? Okay, I found a chipped gold tooth. I think that's enough, and I think it's time to get out of here. Is this the golden tooth you spoke of?
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
I had hoped you would find Nothing, Petronella, but at least I know now of Locri's death and can mourn at last. I will weld this tooth into the haft of my axe, and in this way he shall help me cleave many a foe. We shall seek vengeance, he and I together. Lofrik, alas that you will never see the halls of Khazad-dûm shining as once they did. I will avenge you upon the heads of the half-orcs who invaded this land of your sires, and land where their labor once shaped the stone at immeasurable splendor. May your memory burn long beneath the earth. Let's get out of here. Always harrowing, but I have had worse expeditions in that cave. Alright, I've got the orders here.
It is said that Durin's bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
This information you have brought me paints a disturbing picture, Petronella. Someone has drawn arrows on this map in blood, tracing a course down from the Trollshalls and into Holeen. And these orders are difficult to read, but they seem to command the half-orcs to search for halflings. Halflings? In Holeen? Begging your pardon, Petronella, but you're among the very few I have seen in this land. The half-orcs may not be here to stop the expedition, but they still threaten the work of the dwarves. It is to be hoped that your efforts to left them disorganized. Alright, so in other words, they're looking for the Fellowship, obviously, the Fellowship of the Ring, since they're probably looking for Frodo, since that seems to be the most likely explanation on the entire thing. Okay, let's see. This half-orc stalker isn't a bad knife. And I'm going to put that, well, I'm going to put that into the left hand, even though, yeah, it does slightly more damage right now, but I am about to get a major weapon upgrade that needs to be in my main hand anyway. So, what else? Oh yes, I brought these stones, right?
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
You say the half-orcs carried these stones, each of them painted with his hand symbol? This is not Grog's mark. It must certainly be the emblem of his master. I do not recognize it. I will show this mark to Bosi when I return to the camp. Perhaps he will understand and appreciate. I have seen white hand banners in the Lone Lands. Yeah. Leave me. And, yeah, with half-orcs. Yeah, the white hand is all over the place. The white hand is in Goleen, too. The white hand is everywhere. I have found, once again, Broin the Mighty.
Is it in me to do great deeds, as you do?
That I have no idea of. You have returned, Petronella, and in victory over the Shadow Wargs. You truly are an adventurer of great worth, are you not? In all honesty, my battle with that Shadow Warg wasn't exactly worthy of song. I was too frightened to do more than survive. I guess I'm not much of a hero. You are most kind, Petronella. I hope I will soon have a chance to prove myself as you have done. Well, it'll be... see, we are in book 1 right now. You'll prove it somewhere around book 9, I'm afraid. But that's another chapter well up ahead. And what will Bosie say now that we're done with this? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays The Burglar.